Welcome back. We're working on getting the farm set up, collecting some stones. I want 8. Now, where did... Oh, there we go. There's the door. Actually, I need both doors. I don't even know if this is going to work. I'll probably have to go to one door. I typically put a 2-wide door. Wow, that works. Fantastic. Okay, so the farm is enclosed. Not to my total satisfaction, but this is fantastic. Some point we'll get more stones and put up more walls, but right now we've got some glorious work to do. We're forging. Light that baby. Are you lit though? That's the question. Yeah. So we're going to make a saw and some shears out of these 2 ingots. Yeah, you're already spoiling, so best consume ya. A saw. Everything changes when you get a saw. It really, really does. Those that you have played, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't played, well, just watch what a saw will do for you. That is exciting. And shears are a thing of absolute wonder. They help getting sticks, making that easy. They're really useful when you go into a forest that's just so overgrown with brush and everything that you can't see 2 inches in front of your face. Which right now isn't the case here. But the saw. Alright, so this all works on logs. I don't know if I have any logs. Well, we have log. And that will give us everything we need there. We need flax twine, 5 boards, and now we have a bucket. I'm not a big fan of placing the boards on the ground, but right now it's perfect since I've done absolutely nothing to make a base. Why is the bucket so important and so valuable? It is because we get to start farming. The bucket allows us to grab water from somewhere and then place it in the irrigation channels that we made to fill them with water so that our soil remains moist enough to grow our crops. So if we don't have the water in here, we don't have a farm. So your other early choice would be to put your farm right next to an existing body of water. But the moisture doesn't travel very far into the soils. It really only likes, for the most part at this point, to penetrate a single block. So if you put it on an existing body of water, you just would have really long places where you would farm, because the second dirt block is not going to be well hydrated. And that is why I have restricted my width of farming soil to only 2 wide. That way there's water on each side, and that will be enough to keep the water hydrated to 70%. No, blew that wolf. How many times are you going to do that? I'm sure I have lots of them left in me. There, hey, look. Oh yeah, there's the new bucket. Look, that is a nice look. Well done, dev team. So next step, we need to cultivate our land and prepare it for seeds. We do that by making hoes. I don't know if I need 3 hoes or not, but I know I need at least 2. So I go ahead and break my grass first, so that when I'm hoeing, all I'm doing is hoeing and not breaking grass. With a farm, now you have a little bit of a chance to help control your food sources and help you get those that are harder for you to get. So right now, vegetable is clearly the one that I'm having the hardest time getting from the wild. And of course, the more I travel around my base, the harder it'll be to get those, because I'll have collected them already. Oh, that was a waste of time. Take the tool rack out before you close your inventory crate crafting grid. And that seems like a great place for a hoe to me. Now we'll go grab some seeds. And I never remember which is my seed one. Okay. So seeds we want. Too bad I don't have more turnip seeds, but that's okay. So that's the only vegetable seeds I have. Flax is typically the seed that I prioritize the highest, because flax gets me to linen, which gets me to being able to make the gambeson body armor. Which is the best armor that I can make anytime in the near future, is the gambeson. I'm a weirdo, I actually prefer the leather. And while we are fortunate enough to have a lime source nearby, the leather making process simply takes time. I love the peanut because they're a source that I can control for protein. But I can, right now there's so much protein just walking around me, it's not even funny. Rice is the best nutritious grain. So we're going to go for grain. What I would really prefer right now is to have this full of turnips, really. And if not turnips, onions. But I've collected no onions so far. But the fact of the matter is, whatever we put in here is going to be beneficial. And we want every piece of the farm producing. Okay, what a great thing. We have a farm started, and that is glorious. Yeah, and we only found so many ripe turnips along the way, and the onions tend to be at most 6 of 7, and if you break those, you'll get a seed. I don't know what the percentage of getting an onion from it is, but it's not high. And up till now, I have not been in seed collection mode whatsoever. It has been purely food collecting. This is great. We're farming. Love it. I'm going to take this back a little bit. Because I don't want to be running along and not have seen that hole long before I get to it. Not looking to fall into that. So we're going to pull all this soil back. Because we need it anyways. am going to grab sand because I'd like to do as much filling with sand of that hole as I can. And I don't plan on using this hole because I can get in over next to the thingamajigger over there, that building I made, the wow, the cellar that has a bed in it. Maybe it's a storm cellar. Ha 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 ha. That actually, I like that one. It might actually not actually be funny, but I'm amused by it. You're saying, Wolf, you could be painting that. Sure could. Ask me if I want to. I don't. And if I want to, there's a lot more where this came from. Yeah, why not cover it? Make the surface sand. All right, well, you know, that makes this more safe. Cool. Okay, we're left with an extra shovel. I don't think I have a spot over here, no. I'm either going to throw the shovel away or put it somewhere useful, and then I'll be sure to never use it. That's actually probably the reality. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Here, again, we say saw equals civilization. Look at this. A door that should be appropriate for my cellar. So right now with no door, we're at 7.5, and now we're at 2.3, and that might go down a little bit more. If this was all stone, it might work better than the dirt. I don't know. How long has that got? 1 day. Okay. We have a door. We don't have to break dirt to get into our cellar. That is serious progress. And we're low on things to make. Well, I can't tell you how excited I am to have a farm. This is just awesome. A saw, a farm, some shears. Life is good. Got a copper pickaxe. We should carry the tin bronze with us in case we run into something we need it for. I think we're gonna go get some more copper. flint replenished. So we're headed here. Let's see what we get from this deposit. We have been very lucky so far. Okay, copper here. So while the dirt won't fall in on my head, I'm going to collect the dirt to help me pillar up for free. Theoretically. Where are you, copper? Wow, there you are. Nice, medium. Excellent. And it's nice to be using the copper pickaxe instead of the tin bronze one, but I couldn't help myself. I wanted tin bronze. My point is just that it's a waste. There's no need for a higher tier tool than copper to harvest copper, so I was kind of wasting some of our very important tin tools using it to harvest copper. But we did need it to harvest the tin that we found, which allowed us to get that fantastic tins anvil, or bronze anvil, tins anvil. I don't know what a tins anvil is, but I know what a bronze anvil is. I just realized I've got those hides sitting back at home. And a new feature of 19.4 is the hides rot. You have a limited number of days to get them soaked. You don't have to process them into leather, but you've got to soak them in the lime water or diluted borax or they rot. And I had a whole bunch. Just came back one day and it was rot. And that was a mystery to me, so then I had to look it up and figure things out. This is another nice deposit. You know, I have no empirical evidence other than my own personal experience, but my belief is that the surface copper deposits have been enlarged. Period. How much they've been enlarged? They have been enlarged. This is not normal to get this many chunks from a surface deposit. My impression in the past, again, without doing empirical, counting, was that I could get 24 to maybe 32 chunks out of a surface deposit. And here we are regularly getting more than that, so I guess we're turning those to that, aren't we, right now? I'm doing that because, if you found copper on the surface, there's probably copper underneath. Again, do I know that? No. Do I believe that? Yes. We got here opportunity right in front of us to collect some more stones. So we should take advantage of that. You can hit it, Wolf. Don't need that. This is what I'll make the fence out of for my livestock too. It's just how I prefer it. Advantage? No, no advantage. Well, there's an advantage in that this is costing me no durability on anything, so this is free. And early game free is really nice. Of course, I still do this late game too, because, well, it's still free. And it's pretty darn fast. Seems like a reasonable, effective use of my time. I doubt it, but let's dig. Nope. Could have been meteoric iron deposit. You don't always see the swavite on the surface. And it didn't cost me much to check. Alright, that's enough for now. Whatever I see on the way back to base, I'll pick those up. But whatever it is, it's going to be on the way back to base. This is a nice cluster here. Oh, I'm out of room. And that's why we bring these things with us. Oh, huh? Already marked. Alright, Wolf, you're supposed to be done. But not when it's right in front of me. Alright, we'll give you that, Wolf. We'll give you that. Look at that, right in my back door. Okay. Really was a nice copper haul. I imagine there's not enough room in here for it. Barely. Now you go back to the home you were supposed to be in. Okay. Round 2. Sweet. Sweet. I really don't know what all predators want to get into your crops these days. But I know I want the rabbits and the raccoons out. And we know there's rabbits around here. So fantastic. I think this has been a fun episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you don't mind, give me a subscribe and a like. Love to hear your comments. I really, really would. Thank you so much. Goodbye.